Everyone, Zeddy here again, today with a brand new video. We have our third video of the day, our second review of the day, because while the card reveal season has really picked up, we have 3 more cards to go over, including a potentially really incredible Hunter Legendary, reminiscent of like Bran, of like Call of the Wild. Really cool card. We'll go over it as well. We have our giveaway going on. We are so close to 54,000 subscribers. Right now, we're giving away 2 mega bundles, 2 regular pre-orders. All you have to do is like and comment on the video in the description below this one right here. Subscribe to the channel, and for every 1,000 subs we hit, I'm giving away an extra mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. So let's take a look at some of the new cards. Mark got his first ever card reveal. Congrats to Mark, the crazy combo guy. And what do they give him? A tech card. They gave him a tech card. Demolition Renovator. 4 mana 4/4 neutral epic. Battle cry. Destroy an enemy location. So if you're wondering, is there counterplay to these locations your opponents are playing? What if they're busted? Well, you could play a Demolition Renovator and destroy it. That's basically it. I guess if you have Bran up, probably can destroy 2. I guess. I don't know if it'll let you target both or will destroy the same one twice. Actually, might destroy the same one twice, but regardless, this card just makes me feel like, man, I wish the tradable mechanic was evergreen. Because this would be a great tradable card, right? It's really hard to justify running a 4 mana 4/4 tech card, because that's pretty expensive and not even premium stats unlike Rust-Rut Viper, right? The weapon removal is a 3/4 and a tradable and a beast. Yeah, it just kind of sucks that way. So the only way this card will see play is if there are locations so good, so busted, that I've just got to justify running a Demolition Renovator in my deck. Other than that, it's really not a good tech card. It's one of the more expensive ones out there. It's like EMP Operative was a worse one. It destroyed a mech. Hemet, infamously a 5 mana legendary 6/3 that would destroy a beast. And now we have a 4 mana 4/4 that destroys a location. So none of the locations look that terrifying, like you probably want to destroy them anyways, but there's going to be more locations in the future. They've already confirmed that. It's not exclusive to this expansion. So as a tech option, it pretty much sucks. It pretty much sucks. And without the tradable tag on it, it's just kind of sad. So I mean, it'll probably see play at some point if there's some location busted, but I still just kind of got to give it a 2 across the board, standard and wild. It's just not a great option. They really, like, the tradable mechanic's so cool. Just like put it in other expansions, put this as tradable, and I'm feeling so much better about this card. We also have a new rare, another neutral rare. This was released just like a few seconds ago by Odie and Vince, so shout out to them on their card reveal. It's called Dispossessed Soul. It is a 4 mana 4/5. It's power creeping on Yeti. Why could this power creep on Yeti, right? It's 4/5 minion, battle cry. If you control location, so it's location based, discover a copy of a card in your deck. So you're not drawing the card, you get an additional card on top of it. It's like Shadow Visions, not thrive in the shadows, right? It's whatever it says a copy, it means you're not drawing it out. So you're playing Druid, you really like Guff, like I like Guff, you discover a copy of Guff, you can then draw another Guff that's still in your deck. So it's really good value. Discovering a copy historically has always been really good. Shadow Visions, as I mentioned, even Selective Breeder, which did get buffed, but now it sees a lot of play. Discover a copy of a beast in your deck. This is a neutral value card. This probably fits well into Priest. Curves into the location, which I think is really good. The 3 mana location is just a solid card. And then you could discover more value in your deck. I could see Priest liking this, Quest Priest. Just any deck that likes locations will probably like this card because it's value, it's premium stats. You're getting a card out of your, you're getting more cards in your hand. I think it's good. I think it'll see play in a deck that likes playing their locations. Like, why not? It's just really good upside, and the cards you're getting are copies of cards you're already running, so you're not really getting a bad card. It's not discovering a random spell or blah 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 like that. You're just getting more value. So I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 in standard and wild. I just think it'll slot into a deck that really likes locations, because why not? It just makes sense. There's no real downside to this, right? The only downside is, well, I don't have a location up, but I'll just tempo a Yeti out. That's not terrible. It's fine, and you can always hold it for when you draw a location if you really care. So I think it's a solid card. 3 out of 5 in both formats. And then lastly, we have the Hunter Legendary, and it's a doozy in my opinion. Huntsman Altamore. He is a 7 mana 5/4, so you're like, oh, Zeddy, you said it's good. Stats are terrible. Wait a second. Battlecry, you summon a Gargan Companion. What's a Gargan Companion? They're the animal companions. They're Morgor, 4/2 with Rush, or Charge, sorry. Barghast, 2/4 with +1 attack. And Hecutus, 4/4 with Taunt in his Avith. They're all beast. They just renamed the animal companions. They actually regretted not doing that with Tavish, so they did it this time around. So he summons 1. It's random, but always Huffer. I mean, sorry, not always Huffer. It's always Margor. And but if you infuse 4 times, so you have 4 minions while you're holding this, you get another. And it's been confirmed that if you get 2, they're random as well. It's like To My Side, old Hunter spell card. And then if you infuse 8, you get all of them. You get all of them. It's called the Wild, which is an 8 mana spell. You're getting it for 7 mana plus a 5/4. Plus, this is 7 mana. You can combo with Bran. And, well, there's board issues with that, I think. Yeah, a little bit. You'll miss out on a minion. But still, it reminds me a lot of the old Bran, Dino Tamer Bran, that 7 spot where you just slam it, you push damage, you get board presence with this. Really good, but you really probably want at least infuse 4. You're probably breaking even on value there. Infuse 8 seems like it'll be hard to do, but if you're playing a Hunter deck that's just spamming board, especially the Rat King coming back a bunch of time, where you play the Rat card that fills your board with rats, this just gets it done basically right away. I think it's a really good card in a token-based, in a rush-based deck. Plus you have Hydrolodon, which basically activates this by itself too. I think it's good, and it's not a beast. It doesn't dilute any pools. I think it's a solid card. I think it's got that Dino Tamer brand thing. It's just, obviously, the comparison is, well, Dino Tamer, you just play it. You don't have to infuse it. It's just good right out the gate, but you have to play Highlander cards. But you had Zeth, so that wasn't much of a downside, right? But overall, I think it's a good card. He's also a suspect in the big case of the murder. Is he guilty? I don't know, but I think he will see play. I'm going to be optimistic on it. We've seen a 9 mana 5/4 that, what was that, Hunter Ickman card? I can't even remember its name because it's seen so little play, but it did see a little bit of play, and I thought that would be terrible. I think it's worse than this, and this is 7 mana. So even at the worst for 7 mana, you're still getting 7 mana, what, 8/6 in stats or 9/6 in stats? It's like, okay. It's not great, not worth it, but the infuse, I don't think it'll be that hard for Hunter to activate. So I will give this a 4 out of 5 in standard. Very optimistic. Hold on, let me write down a timestamp for a future video when I'm horribly wrong. And in Wild, way too slow in Wild, I think. I'll give it a 2 there. But I think it's a really good card, and it just reminds me so much of Bran, and I'll be curious to hear what you guys think. I think people will be underwhelmed by it, but maybe not. Maybe you guys think it's great. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll have more reviews tomorrow. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day, and stay salty, my friends.